So creating YouTube videos can be discouraging and tiring.
So in this video, we've got 7 quick tips on how to prevent burnout coming up.
Hey, what's up guys? Sean here.
Benji here.
And this is Video Influencers, helping you build your influence, income, and impact with online video.
And in this channel, we've got weekly tips and trick videos as well as interviews with YouTubers crushing it. So if you're new here, consider subscribing.
So VLove asks, how do you prevent burnout? And I'm gonna kind of summarize it. She's doing a ton. There's a lot of YouTube on her mind because she's doing so much. She's running collab groups, pouring her soul out into collabs. And so she's saying, how do you unwind and relax? And do you have any hobbies besides crushing it?
Yes, and I want to answer that by first explaining, the reason a lot of people have burnout is because there's this sense of urgency that you need to do everything right now. And that's how you get tired, you give up. And I can tell you this, from 8 years of experience, I can relate to this. In the beginning years, I used to think, we've got to do this now, honey. Like, we only got 1 year left. You never know what's going to happen to YouTube. 8 years later, I do not feel that at all. I know that our YouTube career, our business is going to continue year after year. And you know what? Things do change, but guess what? Change is good, and that's part of social media. So get rid of this sense of urgency and know that being patient is okay and resting.
But as far as practical advice for avoiding burnout, we have really 7 quick tips. And the first one is systems. This is really having systems like batch producing so that YouTube can be sustainable. We're actually shooting a batch of videos right at this second. That helps us keep YouTube sustainable. Life systems in general for just when you're gonna do things. As a YouTuber, you kind of are managing your own schedule. And so if you don't actually have systems for how you manage your time, then things can kind of get overwhelming, very stressful, and burnout can come quick.
Tip number 2, rest. Sometimes you just have to make the decision to turn the computer off. Put away the camera, put away your phone, and just sleep. Take a nap. After you rest and give your body a break and your mind, you'll be more refreshed. You'll come back better. And guess what? You can attack that content with a 10 energy level and maybe do a lot better.
Absolutely. Tired eyes rarely see a bright future. And maybe this isn't just rest for a day. It's okay if you need to take a week off. Maybe you need to take a month off because this is a marathon. So you don't want to burn yourself out in the short term. So do what it takes to rest.
Tip number 3, recreation.
I love recreation because I've heard it called recreation. We are basically being creative for a living here on YouTube. It's like our job to be creative. But when we get tired, worn out, burnt out, our creativity tank gets very low. And so recreation is recreation. I find that, when you have hobbies, when you do things, it refuels your creativity. You start to kind of see again. Joy comes back into your life again.
Yeah, in addition to that, one of the reasons people become YouTubers is because there's something they had so much fun doing, they want to share it with other people. But when you're spending all day creating videos, being on social media, helping other people, teaching other people, you forget that sometimes you just want to have fun. Cooking, for example. For many years, I was doing cooking videos on Benjamin TV, and then one day I was like, I forgot how to just cook for myself, cook for other people, and I just stopped making videos altogether. Now, that's not what I would recommend if you're a video creator, but again, remember why you're doing this, and having fun is okay and actually can add value to the end goal of creating quality content.
Absolutely. So find what you love, what works for you. I know Benji and I both love running. I love snowboarding lately. And I found that some of the most energy and most creativity comes after those times of recreation.
Tip number 4, teamwork. This is so important, especially for YouTubers, because so many people do this all by themselves. And a great example is standing right in front of you, Sean and I. We knew that this was going to be a side channel for us. We already have our own things that we're focused on, that we're growing. So to do this together, you kind of alleviate some of the duties and responsibilities of a YouTube channel that you take on all by yourself, and you can kind of lean on each other to help out when you need help.
Absolutely. And teamwork could be adding someone to your team, like maybe you're hiring somebody, but not even just that, because depending on where you are in your journey, maybe you do need to add team members. But the other thing could be enlisting the people that are already around you. Maybe you need to have an honest conversation with a spouse or someone that you're in a relationship with and to say, you know what, I just need more help in life because I'm really passionate about this. So could you help me over here? Sometimes too, that teamwork could be a brother, it could be a friend. Like, could you really take this off of my plate? Because I got a clear vision. I want to do this, but it's kind of overwhelming me.
Yeah, rarely do I ever meet like super successful YouTubers that did it all by themselves. And in fact, the ones I meet that have done it all by themselves actually tell me they kind of wish they had somebody, and usually end up finding somebody to add to their team.
Tip number 5 is patience, and also just being realistic. You know, as Benji mentioned in the intro, like, this is a marathon, and sometimes we get so frantic, which causes a lot of stress, thinking we need to do everything this month, as opposed to considering the legacy we're building and the brand that we're building over the next 10 years. And then also just be realistic with yourself. Have you took on too much? Have you said yes to too much? You know, you maybe just need to take some time, be a little bit more realistic, and be patient on the journey.
Tip number 6, health. You know, a lot of times when we're hustling, we're grinding, we're working, we're not resting, we forget to eat good food, to exercise. Sean and I, we think very highly about putting good things into our body, as well as taking time to exercise or just move. You know, one of my goals last year was to just walk every single day. And that does so much for creativity and avoiding burnout. You would think that working out and exercising might actually create burnout. Actually, it makes you stronger. It makes you better to take on the stressful times.
And tip number 7 is community. I think that if we don't have people around us and voices in our lives that are encouraging us, that are lifting us up, that are helping us see clear vision again, dream bigger again, then we can start getting close to burnout. And so some of the ways this can happen is collabing with people and connecting with other people that are passionate about what you're passionate about, or realizing that it's really important for you to get to a conference, a live event. Go to meetup.com and connect with people in your cities. Look for entrepreneur groups, because it's a lot of times when you network and just hang out with other like-minded people that you get re-energized, and that is a great way to fight burnout.
Question of the day: what do you do to prevent burnout in your life? Put it in the comments area.
And remember that some of the best tips and strategies come from you, the video influencers community. So definitely connect with everybody in the comments section.
And if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel and share this video with somebody that might be able to prevent burnout in their life from this content.
Yes, and we also have a free guide with 19 things to do every time you upload a YouTube video. One of the cool things about this guide is that it's gonna help your videos rank in search, which helps you get views while you snooze, so you don't have to work as hard always creating new videos. So if you want to download that, we'll link it up in the YouTube description below, as well as on the YouTube card.
As always, here on Video Influencers, we're helping you build your influence, income, and impact with online videos.
Keep crushing it, and we will talk soon. What other hobbies do you have besides crushing it? Come from you, the Think Media TV